What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Timberborn, Neo Olympus. Yeah, we're getting really close to Update 7 being launched, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do because part of me wants to take this to Update 7, but then I don't know if it's going to break the game because it's happened in the past. I don't think it really did in the last update, but anyways, so things have changed. We've got our swimming pools and everything. But the main focus of today is we have two things we need to do. One is we need to work on our power plant, and two, I need to make sure our bot production is good. So I think I'm going to redo the bot tower. So that's the main goal. Trying to not have side missions. Anyways, let's get on with this. Well, I guess that's the best way to start is with some nice refreshing boom boom. But with that being said, what we are going to do is I am going to extend this out. Originally, what I planned on doing was just creating one more section for the power plant, but I think I'm just going to do it now and take it out. So basically, this whole area needs to be revamped, and I am going to work on that right now. How, you might say? I'm going to show you as soon as I finish loading in all this dirt, and we're going to get started on this because this is going to be integral. And I just realized, yeah, I gotta really quickly do some outlines. So let's pause it for a second because I need to do some outlines. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm just creating the paths, and these are going to be where the water wheels are. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I just need to do one more, enough room for one more layer, one more row. I believe. Let me double check. Actually, I think I built it out too far. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5. This will be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I went out too far. Which is actually kind of good because that means less things that I have to build. Or less dirt I have to put down. Okay, with that being there, then the other thing I need to do is I need to take out the top row, the top layer of these ones to save myself some time. And then to help make this go faster, we're going to put these over here and we're going to have them filled with dirt. And once they're built, we're going to have them prioritized by the haulers. So that way the haulers can bring the dirt over here and the builders don't have to go as far for it. So let's speed it up some. And so first things first, what I'm doing is I am trying to finish the bottom layer, and then I'll go to building the top layer. Won't be able to actually use this until the top layer is built, but as long as I have the bottom layer, I can start working on the top layer and then have the power or have all of it flowing through to get the extra power that I'm going to have while they're doing that. So I just realized I don't need all these decontamination barriers anymore because our bad water diversion system is working. So these don't need to be there. So I have that space back, which is kind of cool. And I get all those materials back. Although we're topped out on treated planks. That moment you realize you took out your tapper shack and never put it back in. Oh well. Yeah, I know I said no side missions, but I'm just doing this while I'm waiting for our main thing to get done, because this is something that I can just do really quickly and it's not like it's going to take forever. And then we boom boom this. Plant some more pines there. And I want to remove that road. And how about we get into something new? Well, they have got a long way. We've got 6 days left on this bad tide. I got some stuff to blow up while there's less bots here, so hopefully no incidents. Yeah. I mean, at least it wasn't a beaver I blew up, but or a bot would have been less costly. But still, I don't want any incidents. Okay. I know I said no more side missions. But I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for things to be built. So we are going to undertake another side mission. Yeah. Well, this one's pretty easy. I am literally just going to create another set of pools, swimming pools and showers. So this is something super simple. And the reason why I'm doing this is just because I plan on having a much larger population. And if I'm going to have a much larger population, then looking at my well-being right now, if I go to swimming pool, 80 out of 186 can use these pools. Granted, I still do have another set of pools to put in on each side, but that still leaves something to be desired from my perspective. So what I plan on doing is I plan on putting another set of pools in to make sure that as many beavers can enjoy it as possible. It's there, there. And as it stands, by putting this in right here, I can just let them build it, because as you can see, they're just moving to build it. So I'll let them get working on that and come back over here and check on this. And they're moving pretty quick. As quick as possible. Okay, that is coffee bean storage. All right, so I have coffee beans growing, and I just need to make sure I had coffee bean storage, and I do. But I'm also importing them to this district as well, so I can use my industrial district in all its bot glory to start making coffee. So they're still working on the second pool, and we're getting there with this. So I'm going to leave you guys with a little time lapse while they finish this. Well, as you can see, they're almost done, which is good. So with that being said, I am going to go ahead and take care of something else and get that started. So that way it'll be rolling right onto the next part without me having to change anything else. This is just one of those, rather do it now than wait. And man, I didn't even realize we're in a drought. Well, let's go check on this over here. And cool. This over here is done. All right, put our pools in. Get our showers in over here. And then of course, we're going to duplicate everything on this side as well. And now that it's all duplicated on the other side, they just got to build it. Whew. So I just had a panic attack. I have 3.2k water. But when I checked this one, I was at 1. And that just means one big thing. They're not importing water fast enough. So, I mean, there's a quick and easy fix to that. But man, that actually gave me a little bit of a scare because it was just one of those, what happened? Because I thought all of my water had run out when it was just that. But the quick and easy fix to this is going to be... Yep. There we go. That's our quick and easy fix. We'll just put some water pumps in over here. And probably don't even need that many, but and the only reason I noticed is because I was getting ready to set up some infrastructure to work on all of this building, and I just like saw this empty tank and I was like, that's not good, because also this water is feeding to our fluid dumps that are maintaining our trees. So running out of water over here would not be, it wouldn't be great. Let's just put it that way. It wouldn't be great. Could be some real issues. So what I was getting ready to do, let's see, and then if I take let's take a 1, a 6, us a couple threes. Yeah, that should do it. And what we're going to do is we're going to put some temporary storage up here, like what we did with the other ones, and we will put this to that one to iron, that one to planks. This one will be logs. I think that's going to need... I think the other thing I'm going to need is gears. Nope, just logs, planks. Logs. Tane. 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 We'll prioritize that. Oh man, they got all that built so quick. I wasn't even, I wasn't expecting it to be done that fast. But, I mean, that's good. Okay. I just remembered something. So I set these wheels offset because I remembered that their alignment was off compared to the bottom ones. And it wasn't that the alignment was off compared to the bottom ones. It's the bottom one's alignment is off compared to the top. The top is in the row that I need it to be at. The bottom is not. And therefore, that means I need to redo stuff. But it's not like it's super dire. I just need to redo some stuff. Because that means all of these... they're in the right spot. The ones up top are not. Oh, and that's why I need to redo them, because it's the top that's offset. Man, I am having one of those days. Which means that those need to be deleted because they're in the wrong place. So our walkways are going to look like that. Because this whole thing, this whole front part is going to get removed. And it's going to be... oh boy. Now I'm looking at this, I'm like, how did I screw this up? I might have to just rebuild the entire thing. But the problem is, if I try and rebuild the entire thing, I'm going to lose power. Unless I get a little cheeky. I think we're going to do this. We're going to get cheeky. And this is probably going to end up... this is going to take a while. I actually need them to stop building. Well, I think this will be fine. If not, I'll just end up deleting it all. I'll just end up all of it. It's all going to go. So right now we are gonna remove that. Yep, we're pretty much gonna redo all of this from the ground up. Got so much stuff to clean up. Okay, so when I said we were going to do something cheeky, this is what it was. I'm going to put floodgates down here. That way, once I take off the top and I have the entire bottom laid out, I'll be able to let it flow and still get power. And it'll exit this side and go pretty much right off the map. And then I will be able to close those at any time. I'll be able to close those once we have the top built, and then everything will be good. It'll work. I've got this. It'll work. I'm just waiting on them to collect all the rubble. Well, after all of the shenanigans, we have almost got at least this section set up. So now all I need to do is take out the pathways underneath, because we won't need those. Yep, just got the paths. And if you're wondering why I'm doing this the way I'm doing it, is because I don't want to get any beavers trapped or stuck or have to do a rescue mission for no reason whatsoever, really. Because, you know, that's how the way of the beaver is. You try and do something, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, I guess we're sending out a rescue party. All right. So we'll start throwing in our first set of water wheels. And as you noticed, I've moved everything back one. And it's going to be completely in line with the top one, which, yeah, I have to do a little bit of finessing and finagling with that. But then it to get the power the way I want it to, but that's fine. It's 100% fine because of the whole fact of this is already one larger than it needs to be, so it's fine. It's actually going to end up saving me space. The only thing is, once that power goes down on the top, I'm actually going to finally tear out this, make the other bot tower, revamp the power going in, because I have to redo the way the power is set up. So I'm going to go ahead and revamp the power and everything while I can, and take care of all that. So I will be pretty much without power for a little bit of it, but it'll be fine. It'll work out quite well. All right, so we're back over here just for, you know, a little bit of explosive fun. I figured you'd want to see this. Perfection. So what we're going to do is we are going to now delete this road, delete this, this. Here we are going to clear the planting area, because that is now going to be our new pathway. We're going to cut down these trees. I think I need another gatherer here. We're going to take our path, go this way. Actually, need to clear this planting area for the time being. I'm going to have to redo the roads through the orchards, as I want it to be referred to. Yeah, for the time being, I'm just going to connect it up, and then I'll figure it out later. So then what we need to do is we're going to need to replace that forester here. Delete that. Fluid dump there. And then lumberjacks. Lumberjacks here, lumberjack there, lumberjack everywhere. Actually, let's put there and there as well, and then we'll get rid of those two. And then clear that planting area, this planting area. Oh, that's gonna annoy me. Oh, I thought I lined that up. Ah, that's gonna annoy me. All right, I gotta change this. Hold on. Yeah, that's not gonna sit right with my sensibilities because I apparently off by one. And yeah, it's something small, but it's gonna actually annoy me when I look at it. I know it will. That whole being a slave to symmetry. This probably seems pretty silly, but yeah. And then we will plant more coffee bushes there. And that'll be great. That'll be perfect. That's done. Let's go check on, go back to our power plant. Okay, 3 more wheels to put in on this side. Oh man. It's the first time I've seen the death of a bot right there. Okay, so one thing we're going to need to do before we do this whole shenanigans about rebuilding the power plant. There's a huge thing that we need to do. And that is we're going to need an engine. And from that engine, we are going to need a whole lot of charging stations. Because without a power station, we won't have, or without our power plant, we won't have a way to recharge beavers. So we need to make sure we have a way to recharge, or beavers, bots. Essentially, they're still beavers. They are. They're beaver bots. Anyways, so we need that going. Let's get that built. Okay, the other thing that needs to be done before I tear out this power supply really quickly is I have to tear down this bot factory and create another tower. So we're just gonna get rid of all of this. And yes, I'm gonna lose power to the other side. Temporarily. And I need you guys to all clean all that up. So we're going to have a bot assembler there, or a bot recharge station there. And then our bot factory here. On top of it, top of that, our bot assembler. On top of that. Just like before. And I am going to pause it while I'm getting rid of the rest of this so I can fill this in the same way that it is on the other side.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Okay, now that we've got a power source to actually be able to charge all our beavers, yeah, it's gonna suck. I already know this. But I want to get this done as fast as possible so I can make sure that it's done as quickly as possible. So, first things first, I'm going to tear down the entire top part. And that'll at least leave us with some power. Get rid of that. And by tearing down the entire top part, it'll at least leave us with some power while I'm getting ready to do all the rest of this. So that's gone. That's gone. That's gone. That's gone. Done. And done. So with all of that gone, this will... Oh, I forgot to take those out. For the time being, give us some power. So we're not completely powerless at this moment.
A few minutes later.
All right. Yeah, so everything's filling up. All my storage. So that's why they're not picking this stuff up. And basically, I have enough... Hopefully I have enough power to keep us going, or charging stations to keep us going while I do this, because this is going to take a lot longer than I'd like it to. And technically, I could just start from this side and work my way across that way. I really could, and it would at least give me... I'd lose power. I'd lose a lot of power, but at least give me power back while I'm working on it. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do that. So I just need to get this set up properly. I need that gone as well. And time to rip the band-aid off. This is going to suck. Okay, so I just had one of those moments where it was like, did I just line everything up wrong? And I did and I didn't, but that's beside the point. Okay, that's our first set of wheels in. And that'll at least give us a little bit of power back.
1 hour later.
That moment you realize that everything was spaced improperly. But I was so glad that I caught it. Before things went horribly wrong. Well, it's not a lot of power at the moment, but Some power is better than none. And I don't have a ton of bots that need charging, which was the entire goal. Man. So they finished that part. And we're looking at 9,000 power. That's beautiful. So the only thing left is to do the second layer, which I am going to start on now.
1 weekend of pampering later.
Okay, so I have everything put in now, and I tried to prioritize so no beavers would get stuck. We'll see how that goes, but yeah, we just need them to build it. So I'm gonna let this run and let them build. So I did forget to actually put the power shafts in for the top row. So now that that's in, they can go back to working.
Much later.
So I think I'm going to end this video here. And the reason being is they're still working. And I said, no more side projects. Let's work on one thing at a time. And this was a really big project. They're diligently finishing it. And we've already got way more power than what we started with. So we're already good on that perspective. So this will just be running in the background. But I did notice some production deficiencies that I need to address. And if this project continues going longer because I really need to prioritize those production deficiencies, I'm not hurting by that, because the production deficiencies are going to slow down everything else. So I really need to address that right now. And I have enough power to sustain everything that I'm doing. And since I said no more side projects, no more getting distracted, let's go. So I'm going to end this one here. I really appreciate you for stopping by and spending time with me. It's cool that I'm doing this and I'm getting to do this. I really just appreciate any comments. You know, I don't always plug that whole like and subscribe thing, but anything you do will help, because I am a small content creator and this is not my full-time job. With that being said, I am going to get into my plans for the next episode as soon as I'm done with this. All right, I will catch you later. Peace.